Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Please confirm the audio. So today we'll be doing the solutions for IPM Indore 2020 question paper. So here comes the first question. It says in a division problem, product of quotient and remainder is 24. All right. While their sum is 10, the divisor is 5, then divided is what? So by the way, there's one thing that we know. D is equal to D times Q plus R, where D is the dividend, small d is the divisor, Q is the quotient, and R is the remainder. So that is the basic formula for capital D. All right. I hope this is clear to all of you. We'll use this to find the answer. So according to the question, it says the divisor is 5 already. Okay, we need to find dividend, and quotient is given. Quotient is not given, product is given. So basically what is given in the question? Q multiplied by R is equal to 24 and Q plus R is equal to 10. Just by looking at it, we can say that Q and R would be either 6 and 4 or vice versa. By the way, the remainder will always be less than divisor. So these two things we need to keep in mind, this and this. Okay. Divisor is given as 5, remainder has to be less than 5. That means Q is 6 and R is 4. I cannot take R as 6 because it will be more than the divisor. We got our answer here. So let's put it here. Capital D, dividend is equal to divisor, that is 5, multiplied by quotient, that is 6, plus remainder, that is 4. The answer is 34. Is that clear? Clear to all of you? Nice question. Let's do one more. The shortest distance from the point minus 4, 3 to the circle x equals y equals 1 is what? So x square plus y square is equal to r square. This is the circle of an equation that whose center is at origin, and r is the radius. So basically, this is what the circle is talking about, this circle, and its radius is 1. Point minus 4, 3 would be lying somewhere over here. Minus 4, 3, we need to find the smallest distance. This is origin, 0, 0. If I need to find a distance between this point and the origin, it will be minus 4 minus 0 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square by distance formula. If you calculate it, 16 plus 9 is 25, root 25. That means 5 is this distance. But we need to find distance of the point from the circle, not from the origin. We need to find this distance. So as we can see that this is radius, which is equal to 1, and this whole is 5, so this will be nothing but 4. The answer is 4. Cool. Hovering beastie, okay, I just saw your query. Let me see what you are doing over here. You said question can be 7 and remainder be 3. No, not really, because 7 multiplied by 3 will be 21, not 24. In the question it's given that the product is 24, right? Alright, beastie. Sum is 10 and product is 24. We have only one unique case, that is 6 and 4. Cool. Hovering beastie, tell me in the comments. Coming back to this one, so 4 is the answer over here. I hope all of you got that. The next one, value of 0.04 log root 5, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 is what? Okay, 0.04, what is it? It's nothing but 4 upon 100, or I can say 1 upon 25, or I can say 1 upon 5 square, or I can say 5 to the power minus 2. Alright, or I can say root 5 to the power minus 4. Why did that? Because here we have root 5 in the base. So I'll write 0.04 as root 5 to the power minus 4 log base root 5 and here we have all this, that is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. Now, we know certain properties of logs. If we have something like this, a log n will be equal to log n to the power a. Alright, so I can send this minus 4 over here. So I'll have root 5 to the power log base root 5 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 to the power minus 4. Alright, there's one more thing that we know. A to the power log base ax will be equal to x only. Using this property, root 5, they are cancelled, and all we have left is this bracket. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 to the power minus 4 is what we need to calculate. Clear? Ishan, hi. Sanskar, hello. Just calculate this one and get the answer. So 16 is the LCM. On the numerator, I'll have 4 plus 2 plus 1 raised to the power minus 4. This is 7 by 16. 7 by 16 raised to power minus 4. So if I want to cancel out, just a minute. If I reverse it, take the reverse, 16 by 7 raised to power 4 will be my answer. Is that clear? Everyone? Basic properties of logs, that's it. The next one. The minimum value of fx equal to mod of 3 minus x plus mod of 2 plus x plus mod of 5 minus x is what? Okay. So, here there's one thing which we need to understand, the concept of critical points. Critical points are x equal to 3 over here, x equal to minus 2 over here, and x equal to 5. What are critical points? The points at which these models values become equal to 0 respectively. So, cool, understood that. So what is happening if I make a number line, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My critical points are minus 2, then I have 3, then I have 5. So I need to analyze Dushyant. Okay, I'll do that. Cool. Let's solve this one and I'll go back to it. Okay, Dushyant, just remind me in the end of the session. So here we have 3 critical points: minus 2, 3, and 5. The points at which these become 0. So we have to analyze the behavior of the graph across these points. How to do that? So across these points, so I'll do one thing. First I'll check for minus 2 and across these points. So what happens if I put x equal to minus 2? At x equal to minus 2, what will happen? See, I put minus 2 here, this becomes 5. At x equal to minus 2, fx becomes 5 plus, putting minus 2 over here, 0. Putting minus 2 over here, 7. I got 12. So the value of f minus 2 is 12. Here the value is 12. What is the value at f minus 3? And when I put x as minus 3, becomes 6 plus 1 plus 8. This is nothing but 7 plus 8 is, did I do it right? 15. Just check the calculation once. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. So f minus 3 is 15. Okay. So the value is decreasing. What is f of minus 1 across minus 2? Swatching the values. For minus 1 will be, if I put minus 1 here, this becomes 4 plus 1 plus 6. That is nothing but 11. So here it becomes 11. So as you can see, the value is decreasing. Okay. The value is decreasing here. Right? Now let us look at 3, the next critical point. F of 3 will be equal to what? 0, plus 5 plus 2, that is 7. Here I got 7. And at 2, what do I get? 1 plus 4 plus 3, this is 8. Here we have 8. So what does it mean? The values are decreasing. At 3 we have less value. Okay? Let us check for 4, F4, 1 plus 6 plus 1, that is 8 again. So at now you can see one thing, the graph is decreasing. The graph is decreasing. And at point 3, at x equal to 3, we got the least possible value. It increases and then it decreases, then it increases again. So as you can see, it's going down, decreasing, 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 and then increasing again. That means at x equal to 3, that is 0.7, we get the correct answer. Dushyant, which one? No, minus nahi hoga na Dushyant. There's a mod. So when there's a mod, Dushyant, when there is a mod, things become positive. Isn't it? Dushyant. Right, there's a modulus there. So don't need to check for x equal to 5 because the graph is going to increase. Even if you want to check, you can just check it out. 5, this becomes 2, this becomes 7, this becomes 0. We have 9 here. So 7 is the minimum value of fx. And we get it at point x equal to 3. Cool. Next. In a 4-digit number, so let it be this, and this. Product of 1000 and unit digit is 0. Okay, this is units, this is tens, this is hundreds, and this is thousands. Tell me something. If product of thousands and units is 0, that means one of them is 0 or both are 0. By the way, the number is 4-digit, so first digit cannot be 0, isn't it? Because 0 as the first digit is irrelevant. That means unit digit is definitely 0. Cool. Got it, everyone? While the difference is 7. So if this is 0, this will be 7. Difference is 7, product is 0. Product of middle digits is 18. The 1000 digit is as much more than unit digit, 7 more, as the 100 digit is more than 10th digit. So here also we have plus 7. Cool. And product is 18. So if I assume this to be x, this will be x plus 7. And it's given that the product of these two middle digits, x into x plus 7, is 18. That can happen when x equal to 2. You can solve it. 2 into 9 is 18, so x is definitely 2. Is that right? So we get 2 over here and 9 over here. Clear? So what's the answer? 7920. Perfect. Clear to everyone? Great. Coming to next one. Out of 80 students who appeared for the schools in mathematics, physics and chemistry, 50 passed mathematics, 30 passed physics, and 40 passed chemistry. At most 20 students passed M and P, and at most 20 students passed P and C, and at most 20 students passed C and M. The maximum of students who could have passed all 3 exams is what? So here we can make a Venn diagram, isn't it? A Venn diagram like this. Here we have mathematics, here we have physics, and here we have what? Chemistry. So in mathematics, 50 had passed. I'm writing 50 over here. In physics, there's 30, and chemistry number was 40. Cool. What else? 20 passed M and P. So this part, at most 20 passed. So I'll just write 20 over here. Okay, just for the sake of reference. Sanskar, what happened? Question 7. Yeah. 4-digit number. Product of thousands and units is 0. That means one of them is 0. Thousands, it cannot be 0. Otherwise, the number of 3-digit number. So I put unit as 0. And then it says difference between these two are 7. So this is 0. This 0 plus 7 is 7. So I got first 2. In the middle, hundreds digit is 7 more than tens. So I assume them x plus 7 and x. And the product is 18. It's given in the question. So x multiplied by x plus 7 is 18. And that is how I got the value of x. Put it here. X is 2. X plus 7 is 9. 7920 becomes the answer. Okay, Sanskar. Coming back to this one. Okay. Uh, 20, at most 20 past P and C. Alright, and at most 20 past C and M. We need to find this value, isn't it? So what I need to find, I have just assumed it to be X. Clear? Okay. Let this be A, let this be B, let this be C. I cannot say that X plus A is 20. It can be at max 20. That's what we know. Cool enough. What else? So this will be, only maths will be 50 minus A minus 50 minus in bracket A plus B plus X. This will be 30 minus A plus C plus X. And this will be 40 minus B plus C plus X. Clear? We also know that X plus A is less than or equal to how much? 20. X plus B is also less than or equal to 20. X plus C is also less than or equal to 20. That is what is given in the question in totality. Now what can be done? We know that there are total 80 students. Sum of all of them should be equal to 80. So let's add all of it. I want you to add all of it. What is written inside the circles? This, everything. What do I get? 50 plus 30 plus 40. 120. What else? Plus A plus B plus C. What else? Sum of plus X and minus all of it. A plus B plus X plus A plus C plus X plus B plus C plus X. Alright. This whole should be equal to 80. I'll just draw a line so that you don't get confused. Okay, so this whole should be equal to 80. Is that clear? What do we see over here? Here we have 2 A's, 2 B's and 2 C's and how many X? 1, 2, 3 X. So 80 is equal to 120 plus this A plus B plus C plus X. If I bring it outside, we have twice A plus B plus C minus thrice of X. Is that right? Which also means 80 is equal to 120 plus, it will not be plus, A minus, okay, it will be minus 120 minus of A plus B plus C, and here we have X minus 2X. So that is what we have. Which also means, where should I write? I'll write it here. A plus B plus C plus 2X is equal to 40. That is what we know. All right. Any problem there? All right. Now if I add all of them, what do I get? I'll get A plus B plus C plus 3X is less than or equal to 60. This and this is what we have. If I subtract this from this, I'll get X is less than or equal to 60 minus 40, that is 20. So X can be at max 20. That is what they have asked. Maximum students who would have passed all 3 exams is 20 happens to be our answer. Clear? What happened? It's not clear? Is it not clear? It's clear, right? There's one more way to do it. Can we do it in a shorter way? Of course we can. We should not do this much calculation. I'm erasing it all and I'll do it with a shorter approach. So we have three sets: maths, physics, chemistry. In mathematics, how many passed? 50. In physics it was 30, in chemistry it was 40. They are saying the maximum that can pass in maths, physics is 20. In physics, chemistry is also 20. In maths, chemistry is also 20. I need to maximize this area. So what if I put 20 here and put 0 everywhere? It will be maximized, isn't it? See, this is a shortcut to solve the same question. We got the answer. Just to check whether we have done it right or wrong, we will just add all of it. 30 plus 10 plus 20 plus 20 is 80. Satisfying. We are correct here. How was that? A cool way to solve it? You just have to add everything and check whether it is satisfying or not. Dushyant, Sanskar, Ishan, Hovering Beasties, Sanskar. Is it clear to everyone? The short approach. Next one. Two friends run a 3-kilometer race along a circular course of length 300 meters. So this circular course, whose length is 300 meters, and the race is of 3 kilometers, which means they will be taking 10 rounds, isn't it? Overall 10 rounds. The first person who completes the 10 rounds will win the match. If the speed's in the ratio 3:2, the number of times the winner passes the other is how much? All right. How do that? Let us assume that the first runner is running at the speed 3 meters per second, second at 2 meters per second. Winner will pass the other only after completing one complete track, that is of 300 meters, isn't it? So winner he would have run 300 upon 3 for 100 seconds. In 100 seconds, he must have passed the loser. Is that fine? All right. And overall, he would have run for, this is for one round. Overall, 10 rounds are there, so he would have run for 10 into 100, that is 1000 seconds. In 1000 seconds, the race must be finished, isn't it? In 1000 seconds, the race was finished. What else can we find out? What else can we find out? Yes. Try to solve it now. Just one step and get the answer. I want you guys to do it once. No? Okay. This slower guy will be running around the track in how many? 150 seconds. But time should be same at which the first runner is first runner is crossing the second one, which can happen at the LCM of these times, that is 100 and 150, which will be 300 seconds. So after every 300 seconds, the first runner is crossing the second runner. Overall, they are running for 1000 seconds. So in these 1000 seconds, how many 300 seconds can be accommodated? At 300, he must have crossed, at 600 also, and at 900 as well. 1200 हो नहीं पाएगा क्योंकि 1000 तक ही आंसर. So the answer is 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Clear? Is that clear, everyone? All right. The time should be same because they should be reaching at one single point at the same time. Then only one would have crossed the other. That can happen only at the LCM of 100 and 150 seconds. Cool. Sanskar got 3. Very good, Sanskar. Out of 13 objects, 4 are indistinguishable and rest are distinct. Number of ways in which we can choose 4 objects out of 13 objects, how much? Okay. So 4 objects. We can do one thing. We can choose 0 indistinguishable and 4 distinct. Okay? Or we can do 1 indistinguishable and 3 distinct, or 2 indistinguishable and 2 distinct, or 3 indistinguishable and 1 distinct, or 4 indistinguishable and 0 distinct. By the way, when they're indistinguishable, it doesn't matter which one we choose first. We will have to calculate only for distinct cases. So 4 are indistinguishable, rest, that is 9 are distinct. So out of 9, we are choosing 4 in the first case, so that becomes 9C4. We have an OR in between, so I use plus. OR is plus 9C3 plus 9C2 plus 9C1 plus 9C0. Let us add them all and get the answer. Cool. 9C4 will be how much? 9, 8, 7, 6 upon 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, 9 2s are 18, into 7 is 126. 9C3 will be how much? 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. 3 3s are 9, 2 4s are 8, 3 4 12, 7s are 84. 9C2 will be 36, 9C1 is 9, and 9C0 is 1. Let's add them all and get the answer. 210, 255, 256 is the answer. Cool. Got it, everyone? Easy. Right. Isn't it? Next. Probability that a randomly chosen factor of 10 to the power 19 is a multiple of 10 to the power 15 is what? So 10 to the power 15 is nothing but 2 to the power 15 multiplied by 5 to the power 15, and 10 to the power 19 is nothing but 2 to the power 19 multiplied by 5 to the power 19. I can read it as, I can take 15 common. I can take 15 common, and all I have left is 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 5 to the power 4. So, overall, this has how many factors? How to find the number of factors? Just add 1 to the powers and multiply them. 19 plus 1 multiplied by 19 plus 1. That is 20 into 20. 400 total possibilities are there. I'll add 400 here. And how many favorable outcomes? I've taken 10 to the power 15 common. Here I can have how many? 4 plus 1, adding 1 to the power and multiplying them. 5 into 5 is 25. So 25 by 400 is going to be the answer. 1 by 16. Option D. Clear? This is a very common question. I have seen it many a time in IPMAT papers. It's very easy. I hope all of you got that. 1 by 16 is the answer. Next. The number of acute angle triangles whose sides are 3 consecutive positive integers and whose perimeter is at most 100 is what? By the way, there's one thing you should know for acute angle triangles. Do you know this? Tell me in the comments. for acute angle triangles, this property should be there. The sum of squares of any two sides must be greater than the square of third side. For obtuse, it should be less than, that is for obtuse. And for right angle triangle, you know it's Pythagoras theorem, a square plus b square is equal to c square, that is for right angle triangles. In this question, we are concerned only about the acute angle triangles, and the sides are 3 consecutive positive integers, and perimeter is at most 100. At most 100. There's one more thing. Sum of any two sides must be greater than third side. That is also we know, isn't it? So let us try to choose 3 sides which are consecutive. Okay? Let us do that. So I can assume 25. What can be done? 3 consecutive. Sum is 100. Okay, so a plus b plus c is 100. And consecutive, guys, can I assume it? 32, 33, 34. Is that right? 32, 33, and 34. Makes sense? Right? Yeah. In this case, we won't be finding much. Oh, the keyword is at most 100. At most 100. It can be less than that also. It can be less than that as well, right? So that is what I missed out in the question. It says at most. At most. Okay, so let's do that. At most, keeping this in mind. So first is 1, 2, 3. But it's not satisfying because a plus b needs to be greater than c. It's not satisfying here. This is ruled out. Coming to next one, 2, 3, 4. So as we can see, 2 square plus 3 square is how much? 4 plus 9 is 13, and this is 4 square is 16. This is less. So this is also ruled out. Coming to next one, 3, 4, and 5. 3 square plus 4 square is actually equal to 5 square. Ruled out. That is right angle triangle. Let us check the next one. 4, 5, 6. So 4 square plus 5 square, 9 plus 20, 34. 34, right? That is less than 6 square. Rule out again. 5, 6, and 7. 5 square, 25, 6 square, 36. That is how much? 61. 61 is actually greater than 7 square. That means, out of all the possibilities, first, second, third, fourth are ruled out, and as we go further, we'll increase the number of possibilities. Okay, so what can be the maximum? Maximum कहाँ जा पाएंगे हम लोग अगर perimeter at most 100 है तो 32, 33, and 34. Let's add them. What do we get? 99. We cannot go beyond that. So till 5 to 32, we are getting our correct answers. How many are there? 1, 2, 3 से लेके 32, 33, 34, we have 32 different possibilities. Okay, out of which first 4 are rejected. So we have 28 such possibilities. We'll go with option A, that is 28. Is that clear? A difficult question, I must say, but we made it easy because we know this property. Cool. Next one. Cos square pi by 8. This is easy, right? So I can write it as cos square pi by 8. I can make it a group. I can write this as sin square pi by 8. Isn't it? Is that possible? That is possible. Why? Because sine square pi minus theta will be equal to cos square theta and vice versa. Alright, that is how we can do it. Making this is a pair, again you can get cos square 3 pi by 8 and this becomes sine square 3 pi by 8, and as you know that sine square plus theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 here, 1 here, 1 plus 1 is 2. C option. Cool. Clear? Dushyant and Hanskar? Let's go to the next one. A man is known to speak truth on an average 4 out of 5 times. So his probability of speaking truth is 4 by 5. He throws a die, reports it is a 5. The probability that is actually a 5 is what? It's actually a 5 is only 1 by 6. Right? Because on a die we have 6 different possibilities, out of which 5 can come in 1 by 6 ways. So let's say this is also true, this is also true, both are true. It will be and this is true. We'll multiply 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 by 15 happens to be our correct answer. Clear? Nice question. Okay. This. So if I write log base 5, log base 8, x square minus 1 is equal to 0, removing this first log, 5 goes here, this becomes log base 8 x square minus 1 is equal to 5 to the power 0, which is nothing but 1. Removing this log, I'll get x square minus 1 to the power 8 to the power this 1, which means x square is going to be 9. That means x can be plus 3 or minus 3, but but if I possible value, we have 2 possibilities, 3 or minus 3. In the options we have only one. We'll go with that option. Clear? That is how we have solved the entire paper, and the crash course is starting soon. So we'll meet again in the next class. Hope you enjoyed the session and got to know that, because I'm assuming that you have already finished your course. That's why I did not go slower or into basics. We just did what is required to solve these questions. I hope you enjoyed it. Everything is clear to you guys. So let's meet again in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy your Holi.